Yeah, very big welcome to you, my dear Aries. So today you get your full moon reading, the path all the way out to Libra, which is giving you the light, right? So the earth has continued its path, and now we see Libra behind the sun, and the sun is giving the light to Aries. And so we go to the right, we go to Libra, and here you are seeing the opposite sign. You are recognizing what it means to bring dualities together. You both have very strong energies, cardinal. Venus ruled, Mars ruled. I mean, it's the two opposite energies. Then the 7th house of relationship, the 1st house of self. How am I feeling in a relationship? And how can I maintain myself without getting lost, but still wanting to unite, wanting to be in balance with the other? And so it is really beautiful in a way that here this moment is happening. Then you both are cardinal, beginning the spring, beginning the fall. And of course, both of you are in the equinox, right? The equal day and the equal night. And so you have a moment here where it's really important for you to make this day a special day. Now, because you become the reading after, right, kind of, I'm not influencing you. You have to wait another year to come to this moment and recognize it ahead without me influencing you. And this is why I'm doing the reading exactly right now, because the full moon is 99.9% full. I'm not doing the reading ahead, right? I'm doing the reading exactly when the day is your full moon, or on the day the moon is in your sign, so that I get the information. So the yoga position for Libra is squatting on the tiptoes, finding your balance, holding namaste in front of your heart, holding yourself here in this equal day, equal night moment. And you, because you are the brain, Libra is the hips, you get the meditation, looking deep within you into what it is that you can do with your ideas and with that self, right? That is sometimes bringing you to the brink of what I'm going to do with this energy that I have inside of me. So this is just the sun and the moon, but it's important, right? Because today the sun is giving you the light for your full moon, and we need to look at that. Your court card is the Queen of Wands. This is the ethereal vision deck that I dedicated to you, my dear Aries. I have listed all the decks that I'm using down in the description below. Is your birthday between March 12th and April 9th, then she is your court card. And remember, in Rider-Waite, she is sitting here with her legs open, so you're very sexual. Just remember that, the cat, the wand, very clearly. Back to the last reading. Usually I show you my phone, but my phone is actually at another place right now. So I looked up your reading, and it was Virgo Sun that gave Aries Moon the light. And the message was 7 times 7 portal. Know that true success comes from the heart. You had the 9 of Pentacles on the position of the Fool. You had the Magician's sword on the moon. And you had the Fool on your position. So there was a new beginning, and there was also a sign that said, well, True success comes from the heart. And I'm going to pick on the position of the coal, the judgment, the number 20, the Lifruma Healing Oracle. And we're going to see which rune letter is letting you know what the inspiration is for this full moon. Wow, I never seen this one. Awaken. It looks like a snowflake, and it's really interesting. I just did the German reading, and there I had the number 9, 3 and 6 is a 9, and it was Hegel, and Hegel in itself is also a frozen star. So it's really beautiful that almost kind of like a similar energy is coming to you. So you can stop the video and enlarge the picture and read it yourself. Helm of Awe, wheel, shield. Now you are the warrior, right? And so you get a shield. Awe-inspired ancestral collective magic. A smoke screen to surround and shield us. Everyday fears are drawn back, dissipating as ancient mariners wrap us up and tuck us in. A still sea doesn't make a seasoned sailor. Therein is the danger and the addiction. Facing fears and the lone battles of a shamanic voyage strengthens you. The best shield is coasting in your own confidence. Lose your footing, and we all do. Awaken, here to soothe you. I would look up the name of this energy, right? And of course we have the 3, that is the Empress, and the 6 is the Lovers. Together, the 9, the Hermit, the inner knowledge, the wisdom that we gain. And of course, with the 20 above, we get a 56. And that's then, of course, an 11. A portal is opening up when you use this shield of protection, when you learn that you have to unite with the Empress, with that inner connection of the female, the dark side, right? And of course the 6th and the Lovers, the union that you create makes then the 11 portal, and out of that you are protected, you are connected with the angel, and the angel is here looking down and letting you know this is your calling, using your shield as a protection. So the 11 then that comes through Libra is letting you know, yeah, I let you know that you are protected, and right now it's 11 o'clock. So let's have a look at this reading. I'm going to read to the right because we're going to the full moon, and after this reading we're going to the left. And to the left is, of course, the soul path, back to the new moon, where you have sun and new moon both in your sign. And now we're going to the right, which is the human path out to Libra, right? That light that is bringing you the energy. And so we begin on the position of the Fool. That foolish idea brings you Aquarius, the star. And here you believe that the star that is bringing you the light, because the sun is a dwarf star, you can step deep into that knowledge, deep into the 17. The 1 is the magician, the 7 is then the chariot, the success, right? Together the 8. And the 8 is that infinite coming and going, full moon, new moon. Constantly we're taking these steps, and we need then, when we understand the infinite, the star of hope, which she is touching with her left hand. And so it is going to the right. And that foolish step that you're taking is a good step, is a step into the star, into Libra energy, which the sun is giving you the light. So never lose hope. Understand infinity is scary, but you have the star and it will help you. On the position of the magician comes the sorcerer. So now we have the number 48. And the 48 then with the 8 here brings you to you, the 4. So be careful that you are not becoming a sorcerer, because the magician is here. And you had, right, 7 times 7 portal. Know that the true success comes from the heart in the last reading. And you had the magician's sword. So remember that when I calculate the 48 together with the 1, then I get a 49. And the 49 then, of course, brings you the 9, the completion that you have as a shield. So it's almost you getting a shield to protect you from the sorcerer, because the sorcerer is the black magic, is the dark side of being powerful, right? And so the magician is urging you to watch out, because back then in the last reading you had the magician's sword. And the magician here says, well, be careful, right? Use that shield, use this so you're not drawn into the black magic, because he's looking at the star, he's looking at the sun is a dwarf star, but here is the star that's even more powerful than the sun, right? The star is huge. The sun is not that big, right? But it is big. But remember, right, that you are not allowing yourself to be in this magic, in this dark magic. Just be careful, right? Because the 49 calculated together is the 13, and that's Scorpio. Scorpio in the next month will be then the reading, right? The sun is then in Scorpio. And the 13 is the transformation, is death. So here comes, in a way, something that says, well, be careful. What comes out of 13 is the 4. So you have then you, as the emperor, you have to be careful that you're not falling into that trap of wanting to be so powerful that you are abusing your power, right? Just be careful. On the position then of the high priestess comes the 10 of Cups. That's the constellation Mars in Pisces. Now Mars is your planet, and Pisces is love, right? Is the path of love. And so behind the sorcerer is this power, and the 2 of the Empress, which is your intuition, and the 10 is a 12, and so the 12 is the Hanged Man. You gotta find your spiritual calling, which then brings you to the Empress, your counterbalance, your counterpart, right? Remember, you are the 4, she is the 3, and so learn that the magician's inspiration, this is the inspiration, right? This is that foolish idea of hope and love and being there for others, and you facing a little difficulty here. But you have here the 10 of Cups, bringing you emotional satisfaction, and you can learn then to be in the center, because the 10 is a 1. And then the 3 that comes out of here of the 12, the 3, the Empress, is the new 1. And so you're learning and you understand that you're not using this as something that you want to control others. Because on the position of the Empress comes the Tower. And the Tower is the 16. The magician and the lovers creates the success. So God will make sure that you are not abusing the sorcerer. And so the 16 and the 3 of the Empress creates a 19, and that's then the Sun. So the Sun that she is almost holding here, right? The star that she's holding, and that the sorcerer in you is looking at and seeing the power that he can use, right? And you have here the rainbow, and this is the rainbow of hope, and here is the hope. So know that you are protected, not to abuse the power ever, because God also will take down what is not good, what cannot sustain itself because it's too negative, right? Eventually the negative brings then again the one. That's what the 7 then makes itself here, right? The 7 and the 3 creates a 10. So you have a 10-10 portal, and you know that then an 11 is speaking to you, and you learning that everything has its moment, its destiny. The negative has its moment, but there's always then the knowledge of you seeing that you are protected, that you can protect yourself, because this is an 11 calculated together, right? And so know that you are protected. Use that protection here for this, right? And because when I place it like this, he is looking at that and he's seeing, okay, yeah, I cannot just do whatever I want, because the 9, and when we add the magician, we get a 9-9 here, right? And so you know that this is your protection. So know that then the 11 is speaking here to you, right? And then on the position of the Emperor comes here the Queen of Cups. This is a Cancer, and so you are called to be more emotional, more sensitive, more healing, because the 4 and the 4th zodiac sign creates an 8, the infinite again, right? And so you are the Queen of Wands, and so the Queen of Cups is bringing more emotional stability to you, bringing more healing to you. And so maybe there's a friend, maybe there's someone that is helping you to, you know, be more a healer, because you're getting an 8 here, the 4, and she is the 4th zodiac sign. So that's an 8, or actually a 4-4 portal, right? We don't calculate portals together. So there's a 4-4 portal, and so see that you find creativity in the heart, in the healing, in being not a sorcerer, because you have a 4 here in the sorcerer as well, right? So there's 3 times the 4 already. And here is a 7, and that's the Chariot. That's the success. The success comes from a higher perspective, to be loving and caring. On the position of the Queen of Wands comes the Wheel of Fortune. And so you understand that the 10, and you as the first house, the first zodiac sign, here's an 11 again. And yeah, you really know that life is talking to you. The signs are coming to you today on this full moon, and you're holding the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter based and ruled, right? It is expansion, and you know you want to expand, you want to create new things, and so here comes an 11, and so do it, right? Do the things, but do it with love, right? Always, because back then 7 times 7 portal, know that the true success comes from the heart, and so here speaks the heart, speaks the love to you. On the position of Justice comes the High Priestess, and so Justice here is the number 11, and 11 calculated together is a 2. So in a way there would be a 2-2 portal, right, if I calculate it together, but you have the 11 and the 2, and so you're ready to be now someone that is not drawn into the black magic, because you have the counterbalance of the 2, Because when we calculate the 48 together, we get the 12. There's the 2 in it as well, the Magician and the 2. So you have the healing. You have the feminine healing. That's the feminine healing. That's the cup. She's holding the cup. She's holding the cup, and that's your destiny, to be more with the emotions, with the feelings, not with that action, with the warrior. That's why you're getting also this here, right? And on the position of the 20, which is then also the 2 with her, the guardian angel is looking out for you. And so, yeah, you are with the Justice here, knowing that you can heal, knowing that you can help others, because she's in between the 2 pillars, and she's in between the 2 pillars as well, usually, right? And so you know that you're healing, you know that you are now becoming more emotional, because on the position of the Moon comes the Netcaster. The preparations come to fruition. And here you get a 42, and she has a little seahorse here caught in the net, and you're dreaming. This is the dream oracle. The Moon, right, which is in your sign, which is full, is bright and shining, and so you are seeing how you catch the most important male, which is actually the seahorse. He gives birth, the only male in the whole world that gives birth to the babies. And so she caught something very special, and that's the 4 and the 2. And guess what? And the 2. And guess what? She is the 2, right? And so that's the 6. And the 6 is in here in the shield. So you're protected by bringing the Empress and you together into the 6. And the 18 of the Moon is a 9. And the 9 and the 6 is the 15, which is the devil, which is what wants to distract you, right? Which is the sorcerer with the magician, right? It's the 49, which is then the 13, and the 4 that's coming out of you. And so the 15 makes a 6. And so the 6 is left, and the 6 is the Lovers. The 6 is understanding that when you love yourself, you are getting the right message here. On the position then of the Sun, you get again a 42. So you have a 42-42 portal. So then you can jump into your full moon, full speed, because it's a 6-6 portal. Here you have a 10, the 19 of the Sun, and she's looking down at you. She's like, you go, girl. You do that, right? You dreamed of the one man that is gonna like bring the babies into this world, right? And here you are dreaming of that personality. And then you jumping into the Sun, and you get the 16. And the 16 is the Tower that made you fall down, made you like kick off your crown, kick off this kind of energy, because you thought you can just take and pluck this beautiful star in the sky and do whatever with it. No, you cannot, right? There is a higher consciousness that makes sure that things are protected in their own way, right? And so you're taking that jump, the 6-6 portal, and the 16 here creates a 7, right? So you are jumping forward, because here it's the 6, and then here it becomes the 7. And you're learning to understand, hey, I'm going to take that step. Where are you going to take that step? Into the world. And here comes the 10 of Cups again. So you have recognized that you have twice the 10 of Cups. A 10-10 portal supports you, right? And again, you know that there is so much love that you want to give to the people, that you want to give to the world, because now you have again a 13. The world is the 21, the 2 and the 1, or the 1 and the 2. The magician and the high priestess creates the empress, and on the empress came the tower. And so things fall apart from the old ways, but now the new way is creating the 13, and that's the 4. And so here you are, right? Here you are healed through Mars in Pisces, through the fact that you have also a Cancer that is helping you to heal you. And so here we see 13 again the next month, the Scorpio energy, and you coming transformed out of it, right? And so this is just a very beautiful message, because when I close the message now, the 8 here is clear that the star in the sky here is talking to you, right? The 10, the new connection, that you are jumping in and you're taking that deep step or leap of faith, right? That speedy moment that you are taking into your full moon, which only lasts 1 hour, 2 hours. And I think when I look now at the calendar that gives me always where is the percentage of the full moon, I think now we are in the full moon. We are in the 100%. So you're running into the 100%. You giving the world the sign that yes, now you can liberate yourself and you free yourself, and you are in the sun, right? In Libra, in your opposite sign, which is giving you the light, and the 8, the infinite cycle continues from then on. You're going to go back to the new moon, and so you are going to be like in that amazing healing, in that empowerment, right? Because on the justice came the high priestess. You are here to give the empowerment also to the masculine, right? That's your dream. You want to help the masculine. You want to help the masculine to take that jump and to lead the patriarch out of this kind of negativity, but into a more beautiful energy, right? Into a 10-10 portal. And you see now it was black and white, right? That's what the high priestess works with, always with the black and white. And she is here, the high priestess, with the 10, right? And you are the high priestess on Libra. And so now you see the modern version of the 10 of Cups, and it's like, there we go. There you have all the empowerment and all the success here at your full moon. Wow, what a crazy, beautiful reading. And remember this, right? The shield. So you see the shield here now, and you are protected, right, from deep within. So I hope I see you in the next one, because, I mean, yeah, we have already Scorpio coming to you, right, which then transforms into you, the 4. So I wish you a beautiful full moon celebration today. And thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.